Hey guys, it's Julia. Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are always here, or welcome if you're new. I am getting a car wash right now. So fun, so exciting. Today is Saturday. We all know Saturdays are my days that I usually vlog. I actually have no plans today besides getting a car wash. I had to clean out my car this morning because I spilled an entire like extra large pot from Panera all over the side of my vehicle, all the way down my scrub pants. This all happened yesterday while I was on my lunch break getting food for like the entire office. So it was fun. I had to go home and change. By fun, I mean not fun at all. Anywho, I'm gonna get my car washed because she's filthy. It's been very melty here. And then I'm gonna go grab Starbucks. It was poppin'. When I drove by the first time, it was so busy. So I'm gonna do an order pickup once I'm done with my car wash. And then, I don't know. Those are the updates. Happy Saturday. Welcome to the vlog. Time to go get my coffee. Of course, got my typical venti salted caramel cream cold brew. So good. And then this is really interesting. I picked this up for my mom, and I'm not sure why it looks like this. But just an iced caramel macchiato, so usually it doesn't look like that. So I'm off to go deliver her coffee to her, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do for the day. I need to fill gas. I have 36 miles left until empty. So I'm just about to head back home. It is 5:03 and my mom and I stopped by this really cute little local boutique, and I had never been there before, but I followed them on Instagram and they have super cute plants. So if you guys are in the area and you've never been to that store, it's so cute. So of course I bought a cactus. What's new? And then I got also like a little plant moisture thing that I've been looking for, and then a birthday card for someone. Then we went to Aldi and got some groceries, and now I'm gonna go back home and make a pizza. I'll give you guys a little grocery haul once I get back. Bert, I'm cold. Hi guys, I am back at my apartment. I wanted to show you guys the adorable little packaging from Handpicked Goods. They have cute little pink tissue paper, but like their whole store is kind of branded with light pink colors, and then their whole back wall is pink. Uh-oh. But I got one of these moisture meter probe thingies. So basically you stick it in the soil of your plant and it tells how dry or wet the soil is. I am not going to say the word that everybody hates that's written on there. One of these guys. I also got a birthday card, but that person watches my videos, so I don't want to spoil it. And then I got this cute little guy. He's so cute. I don't know what kind of cactus it is, but I love him. And it came with a pot, which is nice, so I don't have to do any planting. I don't know what he is, but I love him. Also, I had a little going away party because I actually am transferring jobs or transitioning jobs, which I haven't talked about on my channel yet, but if you listen to the podcast, you would know that. But I'm actually going into CT and MRI next month, so mid-March. I put in my 1-month resignation at the end of January. So I worked all through February, and now I resigned. My last day was yesterday, the 26th, and I had a little going away get together with my coworkers. They got me a few gifts, which was so sweet. So Rachel, who is one of my coworkers, that reminds me a lot of my mom. She is so sweet, and she's one of the nurses that I sat right next to, but she picked up these cute little plant mom socks for me. And it's so funny because she reminds me so much of my mom, and she always tells me that I remind her so much of her daughter. So it was really sad to say goodbye to all of them, but I'm sure we will cross paths again. And then a few of my coworkers got little combination cards just saying some really sweet messages, and I was a little emotional reading those because I truly loved working with the lab and the nurses so much. They were just such a big integral part of me working there and enjoying working there. And then they got me a little gift card to one of my favorite cider bars. So, oh, my lab boss, I guess, she picked up this cookie cake, which I obviously dug into. I'll put a picture of what it looks like, but it's from Insomnia Cookies, and it smells so good. It's like a chocolate peanut butter. Okay, I'm gonna put my pizza in the oven. Hey, Cole. Cole. This pizza's really big, and I'm afraid I'm gonna drop it in the oven.
Okay.
This was like $4.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Feed the whole family.
I know. That's why I said we're gonna be eating pizza for like 10 days.
What?
Did you notice anything?
Did you get a new child?
Yes, I did.
What's this?
It's
moisture?
a soil meter. For my throat.
Yeah. I thought that was a plant cracking.
Where should I put him?
Wherever. We're running out of room out here.
You're running out of room out here. There's never not enough room for plants. Grocery haul time. I love Aldi, you guys know this, but this is the pizza that we have in the oven. It's just a, I can't even read that. Mama Cozy's? Yeah, I don't know. 5 cheese pizza. She looks good. And this whole thing was only $4.99, so love that. And then I picked up some Beyond Burger plant patties. Got some coleslaw, refried beans that are fat-free, of course. Flour tortillas, taco seasoning mix. I got some brioche bagels, which I've never tried these, but they look really good and they're so soft. If you guys have ever had rice-a-roni, this is pretty similar to rice-a-roni, so I'm gonna try that. Cinnamon rolls. These are like fake Cheez-Its, but they're taco flavored, so I'm excited to try those. We all know I always get Chex Mix at Aldi. And then I got this Thai and cashews salad mix, which looks pretty good. Hamburger buns, some tomatoes. This one's kind of squishy. Tater tots. And then my mom got this for me at Sam's Club, I believe, which I love Panera. So that's the groceries. I only spent like $32. Pretty good. Have a few different meals out of this. Cheers to my new job. Celebratory pineapple juice mimosa with pizza. So on brand for me. Do any of you guys eat pizza with a fork? I do. And I don't know why. This pizza's really good. did want to quick sit down and kind of talk to you guys about my career change and the transition that I'm going to be making in a couple weeks. I've been a little bit quiet with talking about this because it wasn't super solidified until the end of last month, and I just didn't want to really like talk about things before they were like ultra set in stone. So like I mentioned earlier, I resigned on January 29th, I believe, and I initially was going to put in 2 weeks, but I decided that I wasn't really like in a hurry to resign or anything, so I decided to do a full month resignation, being that I do have another position lined up. My start date is pretty lenient because I will be training into CT and MRI for my new job. So basically I'll be kind of filling in for x-ray here and there at another clinic. However, I'll also be learning CT and MRI. So once I get to that clinic, I will learn on their machine for x-ray. I'll also kind of fill in at the front desk if anybody needs help, if any of the receptionists are out for lunch or something, which isn't always the case, but being that it is a small clinic, it may happen. This was also the same case with my last job that I worked at for the last 9 to 10 months. And I know a lot of you guys have been asking me if I was interested in learning a new modality or if I was interested in pursuing further education after my x-ray career and after getting my registration. But there's nothing wrong with staying in general x-ray your whole career. There's absolutely nothing wrong with it. Like, someone has to work in x-ray. So I personally really loved x-ray, and I could definitely see myself staying in x-ray for a lifetime. However, my x-rays were so limited at the clinic that I worked at, and now that I don't work there anymore, I did want to say that it actually was a university clinic, so the patient population was entirely college-aged students. Occasionally we would have the international student, which could vary, like they usually were grad students, so they could be up in their 40s. A lot of the patients that we encountered were around the 18 to 30-year-old range, so a lot of my x-rays were very limited. And when it came to phlebotomy, I was very lucky because a lot of young people have beautiful veins, and it was really easy to learn phlebotomy, and I absolutely loved it. But being that it was so slow with x-ray, I was really looking to get a new position with something that gave me a little bit more, I don't want to say potential, but I didn't feel like I was challenging myself enough and using my skills enough. So being said, I decided to find a job in CT and MRI, so it'll definitely take me a while to train into CT and MRI. I'm sure a lot of you guys, if you are in the imaging field, you know that you have to kind of like go into a online training course, or you have to do on-the-job training. So with every single state, it's going to be different, and I actually still have to do a lot of research with how to fully get credentialed. But basically you can do like an online coursework through the ASRT, which is what I'm planning to do. So it's like a $240 coursework for both MRI and CT, so $240 each, CT, MRI. And then once you have learned, I think it's like a 16 credit course load. So once you've fulfilled those course loads, you have to log all of these varied exams. So I have to have so many exams in so many days. You can only log 7 exams per day. So there's a whole list of criteria, I guess, that you have to follow to get registered in CT and MRI. And when you work at a hospital, the rules are a little bit different. However, since I am going to be working for a private clinic, I do have to follow the ARRT guidelines and get registered eventually down the line. About 1.5 years from now, I should be registered in CT and or MRI. I'm not really sure how long it's going to take, but once I start training and everything, I will 1000% be showing you guys and talking to you guys along all of that process. But I just wanted to talk about it in a vlog because I have previously mentioned it in podcasts, and I think I maybe mentioned it in another vlog. But YouTube is a lot bigger of a platform for me, so I typically don't share big announcements on here until they're finally set in stone. Like usually on the podcast, I'll kind of hint at things or I'll talk over things because around 1,000 people listen to those versus 40,000 people seeing these videos potentially. So that is why I haven't really mentioned anything, but now that it is solidified, I could share that a little bit more. So I did meet a lot of amazing people. Like I said, I absolutely loved all of the people that I worked with in the laboratory, and all of the nurses that I worked with were incredible. But it was just time. It was time to transition my career into something that could challenge me a little bit more, and I'm excited to start learning again. And I know I've talked about in the past that I really struggled with the transition from being in school full-time to all of a sudden having no schoolwork at all, and I had nothing to study for, nothing to learn. I felt like I just wasn't fulfilling my educational portion. The medical field has continuous learning curves, and you're going to constantly be learning and growing and evolving, challenging yourself, learning how to do things in a different or more optimal way. So I just didn't feel like that was meeting my expectations anymore. And although I truly loved my job, there were just certain things that had happened, and enough was enough. And I'm not going to talk about specifics. It's just not what my channel is about. So I'm very excited, and of course I'll be doing work vlogs. I know a lot of you probably know that I kind of quit doing work vlogs at my old job because, well, one, I can't really show anything when I work for a university because there's a lot of things that go on in the background. So if you guys had heard me mention that I did COVID data management, basically if any of our students were tested for COVID either in our clinic or off campus at any of the varying sites, they would have to submit to the university stating that they were either in quarantine or that they were positive or a close contact. So I would manage all of that data, and back in November it got to be a lot of data management, and I really learned Excel throughout my months there. So that was nice to have other experiences of learning different software. Yeah, anyway, I feel like I've been talking for so long, and hopefully some of that made sense, but I do like to keep you guys in the loop for the most part. I don't like to keep anything like too private in my life. Like, of course, my relationship with my family and my boyfriend, I tend to keep pretty low-key on the channel just because none of them like the camera shoved in their face, and I'm gonna respect that. But when it comes to my own life, I like to talk about things that I personally like to share. Those are the updates on my work situation. Also, I'm just not realizing, I don't think I showed you guys my outfit earlier, but I'm just wearing this long-sleeved mock neck shirt, which I showed in my last work vlog, and it's from Princess Polly, and then I just paired it with this kind of snake chain necklace, also from Princess Polly. And then I got this flannel. It is a very thin flannel, so it's not a shacket. It is also from Princess Polly. And then I'm wearing my Lululemon Align leggings, some thin little socks, and then I was wearing my platform Chelsea boots from Doc Martin. I keep it very basic around here. Getting ready. It is Sunday afternoon. It's 12:19 right now, so I'm just about to make some lunch because I haven't eaten today, but I wanted to introduce the sponsor of today's video, which is Green Chef. So thank you so much to Green Chef for collaborating and sponsoring this portion of the video. If you guys have never heard of Green Chef, it is a meal kit delivery service. They're a USDA certified company, and they also offer a large variety of different recipes and dishes that fit a lot of different lifestyles, so like vegan, vegetarian, paleo, keto. They offer a lot of different recipes that really fit different lifestyles and different needs. I find that the recipes are super simple and quick, and most importantly, easy. For someone who is very new to cooking and doesn't love to spend a lot of time cooking, the instructions and photos and the chef tips on the recipe cards make things super easy and simple to put together in a relatively quick amount of time. I'm a person who doesn't like to spend a lot of time cooking, especially after work. Each week they offer 9 different recipes to choose from, which it is so hard to choose because all of their recipes sound so good. And I also really like that I can spend time cooking with Cole. Like, we can attempt to try new recipes.
Go to greenchef.us/90juliak and use code 90juliak to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box.
So all of that will be listed in the description box. Let's go chef it up. So the recipes that came in the box this week, I have the little recipe cards that come with it. It shows all the ingredients on this side, and then the little step-by-step instructions and the photos, which I appreciate so much because I'm a very visual person. But it came with the Thai peanut noodle stir fry, the blackened tofu with spicy aioli, sorry that was loud, and the veggie and bean stuffed peppers, which Cole is going to love these. But today we're gonna make the blackened tofu with spicy aioli. Almond apricot green beans. You like those? And blackened tofu with aioli.
Once again, go to greenchef.us/90juliak and use code 90juliak to get $90 off, including free shipping on your first box.
I just changed, and I'm still wearing that black turtleneck that I was wearing earlier, but I just popped over this jacket, which is super long. I just buttoned a few of them, so it's kind of like a dress situation. And then I'm just wearing leggings again, and I'm gonna wear my same boots that I wore yesterday. I know the buttons are silver, but I have on some layered necklaces. Both of these chains here are from Princess Polly, and then the little key is from Giving Keys. I got it for Christmas a couple years ago. I wish I bought this in one size down, but that's okay. It's cold out anyway, so lots of people dress in layers. I think I mentioned yesterday that I'm basically almost out of gas, so I'm gonna go fill gas and then probably run to Target or something. I don't know. The only time I ever go shopping is on the weekends, and that's when I do my vlogs. So like my grocery shopping, my Target essentials shopping, things like that, it's always on the weekends. So I'm sorry that I'm constantly doing the same things, but we talk about this all the time, so I won't bother you guys too much with that. But I know a lot of people like more like purposeful vlogs, so if you have any ideas of things that you want me to talk about or integrate into videos, I would love to have some inspiration in the comments from you guys. So definitely feel free to leave a comment if you have an idea or if you'd like to see something. Gonna go fill gas. guys, I just got back home and I wanted to show you guys the few things I picked up from Target, of course. Weekly Target haul. Cole's sister has a little girl named Lenny and she is just about to turn 1 in April, but I thought this was the cutest little basket for her. It's an Easter basket, but we're probably just gonna put stuff in it for her birthday, I'm sure. And then I got this birthday card for actually my mom for when it's her birthday in May, but I picked that up at Home Goods. And then at Target I got this book, which I'm excited to read. I haven't really heard anything about it, but I thought it looked good. I also got this Maybelline lip gloss and it's in the color 002 Ice. I don't know, it looked interesting and it said it had hyaluronic acid in it. I don't know. And then I also picked up this Mix Bar body mist. I have the perfume that I showed earlier in a different scent, but I wanted to give that one a try. This is the Blackberry Tonic. I also bought this candle because I thought the jar was so cute. Whoops. So I'll definitely use this for something once I'm done with the candle, but Mandarin Orange Blossom, which I don't absolutely love the scent, but it was my favorite out of the 3 that they had. And then I've been hearing everybody and their mom talk about this Fruity Pebbles creamer, which I usually don't like International Delight. Usually I just use like oat milk, which I also picked up in oat milk, but I've been hearing so many people talk about it, so I got that. And lastly, I got the Sweet Lauren's cookie dough, which I love. This brand of coffee, Copper Moon Coffee, is my favorite. The Hawaiian Hazelnut is by far the best flavor that I've tried, but the online company is actually pretty expensive, so they're only $4.99 at Home Goods. So every time I go to Home Goods, I look for the coffees because this one is so good. But I went a little overboard. I'm a coffee hoarder. I'm sorry. It's a little bit after 9, so I'm going to quickly record a podcast episode. If you guys didn't know, I have a podcast called Unsocial Butterfly, link down below. When I went to Target earlier, I made a TikTok and I never make TikToks. So I'm gonna try to post on there more and let the creative content flow in every realm. I have no idea what I'm gonna talk about on this week's podcast. And then after that, I'm just gonna take a shower. I actually have a hair appointment tomorrow, so I'm not gonna bother washing my hair. Let's record. The podcast episode is done. I just uploaded it and now I'm gonna start editing this vlog here. So it is 10:51, I think. I'm gonna import this and edit as much as I can and then get to bed probably around 11:30-ish. Probably end off the video in a little bit,